We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Justin Steele is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Stepping in now, Stuart Fairchild. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And he'll reach first safely.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Called a strike there, 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the 2-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
2-2, here it is. Struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Tyler Stevenson, as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Number 7 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Stevenson is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. To the plate now, number 29. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Rios will put this one away, and the side is retired. Luis Cessa gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Line drive base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, he's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And before the 3-2, a move to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Line drive base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
So in now for Chicago, Suzuki, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
First and second here with nobody out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one another. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Still 2-2. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dansby Swanson will be next. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI. And we are tied at 2.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in now, Dansby Swanson. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set and the pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. A man at third with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. From the stretch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box now, Edwin Rios, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Tucker Barnhart is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball 1. 1-0. Here it is. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Barnhart playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3-1, the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on its way. Justin Steele is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Two and 1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Henry Ramos. Pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-1 to him now. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
In now, Kirk Casale. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
In now for the Reds, Kevin Newman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
This is foul right side. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They trail 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Happ. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Ian.
Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Happ has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
A 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 delivery.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Fairchild comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Suzuki, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder Stuart Fairchild. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Scorched to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 2.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Three and 0 now. Tyler Stevenson waits on deck. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Throw over to the bag. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Reds go down quietly. Still a 3-2 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Number 23 for him thus far. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So with one gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Standing in, Edwin Rios. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Ready for another chance? Nico Horner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
1 out and a runner on second base. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. This pitch is popped up. Stevenson has room in foul territory, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Two on here with 1 man out. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Justin Steele. Now a bunt attempt here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Ian Happ, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a high chopper. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just. Now at the plate, number 7, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate, number 29, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Henry Ramos will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, Kurt Casale, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. The 2-2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Cessa. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he fouls this one off. A pause, and the 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 to third. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The batter.
So striding in, Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Oh, 0-2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Suzuki is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping into the box, Stuart Fairchild. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jonathan India. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ian Jabot, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Ian Jabot.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's low.
Jabot, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one. The 2-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Now at the plate, Edwin Rios. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Fastball well outside. No one out with a runner at second. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Nico Horner checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound. One there, on to first, and they get the double play. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 2. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Stevenson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard up the middle, reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 7.
At the plate, number 7. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to first. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, number 29.
At the plate, number 29. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball match outside.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. And that's in there, 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And now the Cubs pitcher, Justin Steele, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Steele.
Miguel Amaya is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 6, Miguel Amaya.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ian Happ. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. One out, nobody on. One and 2 now.
2 strikes down.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, Eric Hosmer. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Number 72 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 72.
Striding into the box, Henry Ramos. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is flared out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Casale, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now back, the pitcher,
Jake Fraley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Cincinnati. Number 27.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kevin Newman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Alex Young gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48.
Striding in, Suzuki. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Bouncer up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. And he misses. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, number 7.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So digging in now, Dansby Swanson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. To short, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Edwin Rios, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled away. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
We circled this guy's name in the lineup card before the game even started. Sitting amongst the league leaders in home runs. No shock he drives the ball out to left field.
Number 65 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 65.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Still only one out in the inning. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. Hit sharply toward the right side. Ramos is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Stepping into the box, number 72. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the belt, kicks and deals. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-0.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Count is 1-2.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Standing in now, Stuart Fairchild, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Popped up. Barnhart has a play. 1 out.
The batter number 6.
Digging in, Jonathan India. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Mark Leiter gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. In now, Tyler Stevenson, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Hit to short. Swanson scoops it up. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. That's in the basket. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Number 35 now on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming, here it is. No outs, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Hit out towards second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Suzuki, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Red, number 52.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that misses 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Riding in once again, Dansby Swanson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Edwin Rios. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds, and it's now 10-3. Now in the box, number 7, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. Stepping in, number 29. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Henry Ramos. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The catcher, Steele.
Into the box, Kurt Casale, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Steele earns his 8th victory of the season. Luis Cessa was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.